Hi everybody, it's me Mark from Mark's Issues with Archie Comics. Today I'm going over some promo comics. I recently saw on Matt's channel, Matt Likes Comics, he did some promotional comics. And I did one earlier in one of my videos, and now I've got three more that he was able to send me. I have a Witherbird one. This is going to be Laugh 71. I've got one from Smithtown Pharmacy. That's Archie 100. And I got one from HBC Builders. And that is a Jughead 65. Now let's get into each book. This is a Witherbird. This is Laugh number 71. Is from October 1955. Now this is a comic book that you would have gotten if you went shoe shopping with your mom and she dragged you along to go get you a pair of shoes for school or whatever, and they would give these out to the kids to appease them. Sometimes they were comic books and sometimes they were toys. Like clickers or whistles or those little bounce things or something like that. Now, from what I understand and I was told, and I haven't been corrected yet, what would happen is when Archie didn't sell their books at the local newsstands, they would rip the covers off, and they'd either rip the covers off to destroy the books, or the newsstand had to send the comic books back to Archie. And then what Archie did to make money off of it is they would probably sell them at a discounted price without the covers, and whatever company they sent them to would have new covers put on them. I've got to hold this really weird. If you notice, the staples are never on the spines on these. They're always like in. See, it's got a small, it's starting to tear. So when you open these, you have to hold it like this. It's really strange. But as you can see, inside is Archie. And it does say it's Laugh number 71. And the artists that are in this book, you have a couple of stories by Sam Schultz. There's actually stories in here by Bob Montana. There's a Joe Edwards story, Dan DeCarlo. I believe there's a Katie Keene. Is this the one that has Katie Keene? Let me flip. Yes. There she is in all her glory. So you see how I'm pinching the spine so you can't open it all the way? Because if you do that, you end up tearing the staples through the covers. Of course, that's Bill Wagen. And there is a George, I can't pronounce his last name, Friese, F-R-E-S-E, Friese? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names. You'd think I'd be better with names after all those years in the military. But to be honest, we didn't learn people's last names in the military. You gave them a nickname that just kind of stuck with them, you know? So that was that one. Oh, and I did look up the addresses from where these came from. It's really hard to see. This one is from Brown Williams Shoes. And the address is 4th and Commercial, Waterloo, Iowa. I just Google mapped Waterloo, Iowa, 4th and Commercial, and there's a Japanese restaurant there now. Go figure. Shoes didn't last. The next one I have here is from Smithtown Pharmacy, 49 West Main Street, Andrew 5-1123. Excuse me. This is actually an Archie 100 from 1959. And again, the covers they put on these things are almost like a little bit less than newspaper, but a little bit more than toilet paper. As you can see, he's got, and you have to hold it the same way because again, the staples are not on the spine, so you can't open it like a regular comic book. I did Google the address on this one, and there's a mini mart there now, from what I could see. This book has artwork by Dan DeCarlo, Bob White, Sam Schwartz, Bill Van Goda, and it's pretty much an Archie 100 inside, page per page. Even the advertisements are in there. The only difference is the cover, the inside of the front cover, and the inside of the back cover. The last one I have here is HBC Funnies. Hey pal, here's your copy of HBC Funnies. They were a building company, Home Modernization Center. They were located down here in Florida where I'm at. Now, this one has quite a bit of damage, but living in Florida, if you have a comic book that old, they all have water damage because Florida is very wet. Everything in Florida is wet. Now this is a Jughead 65. It's from 1960. This one has nothing on the inside cover, but you see it's a regular Jughead. I Googled mapped this one. This is from 6701 Northwest 27th Avenue, Miami, Florida. You can't read the rest of it because, like I said, it's been water damaged. But being from Florida and this being a Florida book, I had to have it. I Google mapped this one. It is a field with a chain link fence around it. Not like a big commercial chain link fence, just a small fence. And I thought it was really cool. If you look, it's a complete home additions, remodeling, modernization, and 1,001 ideas for better living. Now, this is a company, I believe, that put in what we call down here Florida rooms, sunrooms. They probably built decks and porches and whatnot like that. And I'm not going to be able to get this in the bagging board. Oh, it does. Go in nice and safe. Like I said, it's in really rough shape. And that's the last one I have. So these were 3 fun books. They're not like the promotional books I remember as a kid, like the Tandy Radio Shack thing, or Kool-Aid Man, or Captain Planet with, I don't know, disposable, biodegradable paper plates or something. But these are the ones they had back in the day, and I think they're pretty cool. I could see someone's dad that was into construction work bringing those the HBC Builders one home for their son or daughter and say, "Here you go, it's a free comic book," and you'd be like all excited. But I thought those were pretty cool, and I wanted to show them. And I have 4 now, so maybe I can climb out of that rabbit hole for a little bit. But if you've made it this far, please like, please subscribe. I am under 10 subscribers away from my giveaway, which will be the Sabrina Virgin variant cover signed by Dan Parent. And I'm just waiting to give it away. I got Gemini mailer for it and everything. I'm just waiting. 101 subscribers, and I will do a video, and everyone that likes the video or leaves a comment will be registered for the drawing. So I'd like to see that happen. Hopefully before Christmas. It'd make a great Christmas gift for somebody. Again, thank you for watching, and my name's Mark, and I'll see you next time. Bye.